Now, the connection between freedom and writing for women is one of the first major topics of discussion, kicking off at the 7th Annual Open Book Festival in Cape Town.
4 writers discussed the complex issue ahead of the international launch of the Women's Manifesto later this month. The festival brings together makers and lovers of the written, spoken and illustrated word.
Writers sharing their knowledge and experience. PEN, an organisation that represents writers, will table the Women's Manifesto at its international conference this month. The document will encourage discussions about, among others, the world in which women live and the experiences that inform their writing.
PEN as an organisation is interested in ensuring that everybody has a right to freedom of expression, that we can declare certain ideas without censorship, and that we have a right to speak and to be heard, and that this is an inalienable right as a human being. And part of that is to have a discussion about what are the specific difficulties that women encounter in that quest to speak.
I don't think that those 3 things, the narrative of pain, suffering and wisdom, is really in any way the total representation of who we are as women, as black women, as human beings. So I struggle against those sorts of narrow expectations that are often put on writers, and I think writers are doing a lot to push against being chained to those stiff categories and those stiff expectations.
Although work by more African writers is slowly getting greater recognition internationally, many live and work abroad.
Too many of the books that are available overseas are limited to those people living overseas. So it's great that those books are being published and that are being read, but we need more of the books for people actually living in Africa to also make their way overseas, and that I think is a challenge at the moment.
Over 140 events, ranging from book discussions to performances, are on offer. The festival ends Sunday. Mariska Botha, SABC News, Cape Town.